Alright, so once again, good evening everyone. Magandang gabi po sa inyong lahat. Hayaan mo ng ibang ready na mag-take. Hindi na sila mag-review. So sa Sunday na. Okay, so sa mga pumasok tonight, we have Kay, Arnel, Ma'am Norio. Kasi di ba sa Sunday na rin kayo tatlo? Di ba,
Yes,
Kay?
sir.
Sunday ka na rin, no?
Yes, sir.
Ready
Sunday
na
na, sir.
kayo? Ay, Diyos ko, Lord. Alright, so yung mga non-words and logographs ay lumalabas din sa professional education. Okay, so I need to discuss this tonight as well. So you will have a bit of the background of it. So let's start now. Okay, for example, this one. Number one, we need to study the translations. Zan Kilmore, meaning birds build nest. Kill more than build nest carefully. So tandaan nyo, the very technique in here is you look at muna yung una. Okay? Dito ka muna. Zan kill more. So
Sir,
therefore,
sir.
yes.
Wala pong, sir, screen. Sure.
Walang screen.
Hindi makita, sir.
Sorry. Entire screen na lang. How about now?
Okay na, sir.
All right. So Zan kill more, birds build nest. Tandaan nyo, the three words here in Zan kill more correspond to the meaning in English. So dito naman sa second, kill more than, this also corresponds to this English translation. So as you can see, naulit dito si build at saka si nest. So build nest. So dapat parehas din dito sa baba. Si kill more, ito, dalawa. So kill more, build nest na. Alright? Si carefully is then, si birds, si Zan. So dito naman, more than just. So hanap ka dito ng nest, carefully, protect. So ito, may nest kag carefully. So si nest and carefully correspond to more and than. Alright? More than. As you can see dito sa taas, nest carefully. So therefore, ang protect is just. Alright? Next, just rin. So therefore, we all know that just is already protect. So si rin is this one, offspring. As simple as that. Okay? Parang lang. You analyze the pattern, kung ano yung mga inuulit na mga words, so you can easily determine which word does the rin mean. Okay? So the answer is letter D, offspring. Did you get it? All right, next number. Number 2. The following meanings are assigned to the non-words. Ito may mga non-words ha. Ito yung mga non-words na lumalabas. Mav, water. Drill, drink. Cove, person. Sen, cannot. So the statement is cove, sen, drill, mob. So we all know that cove is person. Right? The sen is cannot. Then the drill is drink. And the mauve is water. So you have a statement in here. If you are going to read, person cannot drink water. So what does this mean? So you look at the given options na quite similar with what we are looking for. Okay, is it the person drinks water? So no already, okay? Kasi person cannot drink water. the person cannot drink water. O ito pwede. Nagdagdag lang siya ng article na the. Okay? It will not make any difference naman. Water cannot drink the person. Water cannot drink the person. Okay? Wrong. Drink the person's water. So the correct representation of Kovsendrel mob in English based on this assigned non-words is the person cannot drink water. Okay? Letter B. So, ganyan lang. Parang himay-himayin nyo lang yung mga words that ipagdugtong-dugtong so you could be able to create a statement. Next, number 3. We need to study this information. So, we have the vet lawn pass, meaning nurses help patients. Okay? The lawn pass per, meaning help patients gently. So, we all know that help patients, these two words are repeated in the second line. So therefore, dito dalawa ni dapat magkaparehas. This is lawn, this is pass. So therefore, the word fur is equivalent to gently. Okay? Next is patients gently recover. So dito again, si patients gently, then patients gently. So ito, si pass fur siya. All right, so we all know that fur is gently, so therefore si pass is patience. All right. So therefore, in the last statement, and June pala, si June is ito, recover. So therefore, June Mac, so since June is recover, Mac is completely. Alright? O, ganyan lang kadali ang, huwag kayong malito pag ganito yung mga questions. Okay? So, the answer is letter D, and that is completely. Ano yung number? Number 3. Next, number 4. Alright, number 4. Suppose this first symbol is equal to triangle times 3. Then square is diamond is equal to triangle times 3. The square is equal to diamond minus 5. And the 0 or the circle is equal to square plus 2. And we all know that if triangle is 4, so isolve nyo lang. So kung triangle si 4, so therefore your diamond is equal to 4 times 3. So your diamond is equal to 12, all right? Next, sa next statement, ito sa next line, square is equal to triangle, diamond. Diamond is 12 already, ito. So substitute 12 minus 5, you will get, 12 minus 5 is 7, correct? And we all know that circle is equal to square. Square is 7 plus 2. So therefore, that is equal to 9. So the value of your circle is equal to 9. Okay? That's letter B. Bravo. Naintindihan? All right. Next, number 5. Again, suppose square is equal to triangle plus 4 and circle is equal to square. Wait, someone wants to join. Then circle is equal to square times 2 and your star is equal to circle minus triangle. So if triangle is equal to 5, what is star? So meron ka ng value dito. Your triangle is equal to 5. So therefore, square is equal to 5 plus 4. Okay? You substitute it here sa triangle. Ito sa triangle. So therefore, your square is equal to 9. So once na may square ka na is equal to 9, you can solve this. So your circle is equal to square, which is 9 times 2. So therefore, your circle is equal to 18. So now, meron ka na ditong circle at saka si square. Okay, in triangle. So therefore, the star is equal to circle minus triangle. Ilan si circle? Circle is 18 and the triangle is 5. So therefore, the answer star is equal to 13. Did you get it? And that's letter B. Okay, ganyan lang process. So, first time natin ngayon naturo to, no? Ganito, no? Na may lumalabas pala na ganito. How about this one? Suppose triangle plus square is equal to 18, square plus circle is equal to 16, and triangle plus circle is equal to 14. Find circle. Can you solve this for 20 seconds, please? And comment your answers. Go. I will be reading your comments. Dapat on Friday ha, mag-schedule tayo Friday or Saturday, either of Saturday or Friday for your final mock test, okay? Yung grand finale ng mock test niyo wherein you will be answering for the same time that you will take the actual exam, okay? Kung 3 hours, 3 hours, pagpasok niyo ng 9 a.m., we will end at 12, okay? Parang yun na. Okay, tingnan natin kung magkano ilan magiging average nyo. Okay, kung mag 80 plus, so pasado na kayo sa ating civil service mock test. What's your answer? Comment. Wala pang nagko-comment? Is it A, B, C, or D? Is everyone is there? Nandiyan pa kayo? Sige nga, comment nyo ang sagot nyo. Ay, parang ayaw yung sumagot. Diyos. Oh. So dito, for number 9, usually do here the trial and error. Okay? So we all know is si 16 as si circle are nandito dalawa. So try natin si letter A. Okay? You can try the trial and error. So square, if your circle is equal to 5 for example, so itry natin. So 5 sa circle, okay, is equal to 16. So plus, ilan si square dapat? So dapat 11 si square para maging 16. Kung 5 naman dito sa baba is equal to 14, itry natin, dapat si triangle ay magiging 9. Alright? So 9 plus 5 is 14. Then 11 plus 5 is 16. So now, i-add mo daw si triangle in square kung mag-18. Is 11 plus 9, 18? Wrong. This is 20. Alright? So therefore, hindi 5. I-try natin si si letter B. Okay? Your circle is equal to 6. Okay, the same process. 6 is equal to 16 is equal to 14. Plus. So, if your circle is 6, what is the value of your square to get 16? So ang value ng square mo ay magiging 10. Alright? Then ang value dito sa baba ng triangle mo to get 14 is 8. Alright? So now you have the values of your triangle is equal to 8 and your square is equal to 10. Alright, this is square and 10. Ito naman si 8 ang triangle. Okay, based on this figure. So you add together. Is it triangle which is 8? So triangle plus square, is it equal to 18? So your triangle is 8 plus your square 10, that is equal to 18. So it satisfies the equation. So therefore, we can conclude that the value of our circle is equal to 6. Okay? Don't bother any more testing. Okay, others, kung makuha mo ng sagot. But you can directly proceed kung gusto mo pa talaga itry. Okay? O, itry natin. For example, ito. So 7 naman si circle mo is 7. Alright? So 7 plus. So is equal to 16 is equal to 16. So what will you add? So 9 dito. Dito naman, anong i-add mo? Ay, 14 pala ito. Sorry. This is 14. So what will you add to 7 to become 14? 7. So you add together 9 plus 7, that is 16 only, which does not satisfy this. All right? So therefore, the answer is letter B. Bravo. Did you get it? Ayaw nyo na mag-solve. Bahala kayo dyan. All right, next number. The given are doorman pin. Okay? Meaning police catch thieves. Melpin Ras catch thieves quickly. Okay, so the same process. Melpin is here, Melpin is here. So catch thieves is here, catch thieves is here. So therefore, yung Ras mo is equivalent to quickly. Okay? Now, pinras. Ayan, may pinras dito. Ito, pinras. So ito, pinras. Okay? So ang pinras daw, thieves quickly. Ito, thieves quickly at ito, thieves quickly. O, sa taas ko lang ilagay. So therefore, goal here, the word goal is equivalent to escape. Alright? So next is, what is gultan? Okay, what is tan in gultan? So we all know that goal is escape. So therefore, tan belongs to silently. All right. So therefore, the answer is letter B. Bravo. Intindihan. Next, number 11. Rambel talk, meaning teachers guide students. All right. Bell talk fan guide students patiently. So inulit si guide students. So dapat dito bell talk. All right. Now, talk fan students patiently. Ito, students patiently. So students patiently. All right. So therefore, ang meaning niya is talk fan. Okay. Now, what is the meaning of the word mer? The word mer is succeed. All right. So, now you have succeed here, mer sal. So therefore, the word sal is equivalent to together. All right. So that's letter C, Charlie. Next, suppose this one, you started with triangle is equal to 6, okay? And the square is equal to triangle plus 5. So we all know you already have the value of your triangle, which is 6. So you can solve this directly. So substitute triangle 6 plus 5. So your square is equal to 11. All right? So now you already have the value of your square. So circle is equal to, okay, 11 and square, this one, divided by 11. So what will you get? 11 divided by 11 is 1. Okay? So now, the star daw is equivalent to circle. Okay? Times 8. What is the value of your circle? This one. 1 times 8. Alright? So therefore, star is equivalent to 8. That's letter A, alpha. Di ba? Madali lang mga ganyan. Yung mga non-words natin. How about this one? Tel nor sim. So meaning farmers harvest rice. Okay? So inulit si harvest rice. So dapat dito inulit din nor sim. So therefore, ang meaning ng word na tech is early. Ang tech is early. Ang tel sa taas is farmers. Okay? Then, the harvest rice is Norsim. Now, Simtech. Simtech is rice early. Okay? So, rice early, ito siya. This is Simtech. Okay? So, therefore, you can say that RAL is equivalent to daily. Alright. So, now, RAL dun, meaning daily successfully. If RAL is equivalent to daily, so therefore, Dawn is equivalent to successfully. All right? So, Dawn meaning letter B, bravo, successfully. Oh, that's how simple it is. All right? To deal with a problem like this. Analyze nyo lang din, paunti-unti pababa, so you would easily recognize what does that word mean. Okay? This one. So, syllogism, okay? Ito, daming lumalabas sa professional education as regards syllogism. Okay, so in each questions, pakibasa nga Arnel. Arnel.
In each of the question below are given 4 statement followed by 3 conclusion number 1, 2, and 3, and somewhere 5. You have to take the given statement to be true even if this seems to be at variance from commonly known facts. Read all the conclusion and then decide which of the given conclusion logically follow from the given statement. Disregarding commonly known facts.
Alright, so konting kwan lang nato background sa syllogism. Pag sinabi natin syllogism, usually itong ginagamit lagi sa mga examinations because this is a logical argument. Okay? Pag sinabi natin syllogism, mga logical argument din siya that uses deductive reasoning. Okay? So to reach a conclusion. So you conclude here, so using the deductive reasoning. So ito, nag-start siya. Lagi siya nag-uumpisa sa broad first statement or yung tinatawag nating major premise. Alright? And then nag-proceed siya sa specific second statement, the minor premise, para makabuild ka ng isa ka valid and logical result. Okay? So let's start. For example, number 14. Statements. Some bags are suits. All suits are trousers. Some trousers are shirts. All shirts are coats. Okay? So the conclusions. 1. Some trousers are coats. Some bags are trousers. Some suits are coats. So which of the following is our best conclusions as regards the statements given? Okay, tingnan natin. Let's draw. Okay? Lagi niyong gamitin yung Venn diagram natin. Okay? Some bags daw are suits. Okay? So, the best representation of this is using the Venn diagram. Okay? Because in Venn diagram, you can be able to show the relationship among the subjects in the given statements. So, pag sinabi natin some bags, alright? Some bags. So, Circle yan ha. Some bags are suits. Okay? So therefore, nandito yung kanilang intersection. Yung ibang bag dito ay pwede rin maging suits. Pero yung bag dito, okay, yung dito na mga bags ay hindi na siya suits. Okay? Tandaan niyo yan. Okay? Andito rin hindi, itong suits dito, hindi rin to bags. So dito lang sila sa blue, nagkaparihas. Okay? Now, nawala yung one ko, circle. Ayan. Next statement is, all suits are trouser. Okay, pag sinabi na natin all suits are trouser, so dapat sasakupin niya lahat si suits. Okay? Ganito. So, ang dito is trouser na dito. Alright? So, kasi lahat ng suits are trousers. So now, some trousers are shirts. Oh, some trouser daw ito. Some trouser, they are shirts. Okay? And all shirts are coats. All, ano kulay? Yellow. So all shirts. So dito naman yung malaking bilog niya na sinasakop lahat si shirts. Okay? So they are all coats. O, tingnan natin. Some trousers are coats. So some trousers daw, ito, some trousers are coats. Correct. Kasi dito, nag-intersect sa dito, sa shirt. Okay? Dito banda. Dito sila, ito, playa ko na lang ng blue. Dito sila nag-intersect. Ito ang some trousers are coats. So, statement, conclusion 1 is correct. Alright? How about some bags are trousers? So, some bags are trousers. So, as you can see as well, yung trouser ito, ang circle niya naka-blue. So, ito yung some bags, okay, that are trousers as well. So, therefore, you can conclude that statement 2 is also true. Okay? How about the last statement? Some suits are coats. So, some suits are coats. So, napakalayo. Wala sila. Ito green. Ito naman yellow. Wala silang intersection dalawa. So, you cannot conclude that some suits are coats. Okay? So, therefore, only 1 and 2 follow. Okay? Letter A. Okay, ganyan lang ha. Napakadali lang yan. Once you're able to understand the concept of Venn diagram. How about this one? Statements. All cups are bowls. Drawing natin ulit. All cups daw. Pag all cups na gani, all cups. This is cups. So all cups are bowls. Ito ang bowls. Okay? Yung malaking circle. Pag all na ha, meaning nasasakop niya lahat ng cups. Now, some trays, all bowls are trays. So lahat naman daw ng bowls are trays. Ito naman si bowl. Okay? Sinakop pinalahat din si sinakop na ni tray ang lahat ng bowls. Okay? Now, some trays are plates. So dito maglagay. Some trays are plates. And no plates is spoon. Okay? Pwede nating ilayo yan. Pwede natin ilayo si spoon kasi no plate is spoon. So either dito si spoon or pwede din siya dito. Okay, mag-connect si spoon. Alright? Basta malayo lang siya kay plates. Okay, but we are not sure about this. Okay? So tingnan natin muna. Some bowls are plates. So some bowls daw are plates. Ito si plates, oh. I-erase ko lang yan. So some bowls daw, ang ibang bowls, ito, are plates. So as you can see, di ba wala? It does not follow because malayo si plate. Okay? Ito si plate, ang kanyang boundary, ito din si bowl. Alright? So therefore, we are not sure about this, that some bowls are plates. Some cups are spoons. So some cups are spoon. So yun nga, ang sinasabi natin kanina, basta mapalayo lang si plates, hindi natin alam kung dito, di ba? Tama yung kanilang drawing ko, kung dito si spoon. Okay? Kahit it is not directly stated in a statement, but ang sinabi niya lang, no plate is spoon. Okay? So some cups are spoons. Okay, perhaps. Okay, pwede din siya. Sige, lagay natin muna question mark na may half-half, 50-50. Question mark with check. No cup is spoon. Okay, no cup is spoon. So, pwede din na ito. No cup, ito, ay spoon. So, possible din, di ba? Okay, 50-50 din. Alright. Now, we go back. Only one follows. So, kung magiging tama si 2, yung assumption, ang conclusion natin kay 2 magiging tama, na there are possibilities that some cups are spoons. So, therefore, may possibility din that no cup is spoon. Kasi malayo. So, only one follows. No, some bowls are plates. Wrong. Only 2 follows. So, kung 2 follows, therefore 3 follows as well. Because there are 2 interpretation of that. It could either be the spoon is outside this or the spoon is also part of this. Okay? So, if 2 and 3 follow, okay, di ba? If 2 follows, therefore 3 follows. So, perhaps, ganyan. Then all follow. Hindi naman all follow this statement kasi si 1 hindi na. Alright? And none of this. So therefore, we can conclude that our answer is only 2 and 3. Alright? Ang possibility niya kasi, some cups are spoon. So therefore, kung possible sa some cups are spoon, possible din dapat si no cup is spoon. Kasi may 2 possibilities siya. Alright? So letter C. Number 16. Statement. Some towers are pillars. Gawin natin. This is towers. Some towers are pillars. Ayan, first statement. So dito yung intersection nila. Some pillars are building. Pwede din namin ito. Some pillars are buildings. Then, all buildings are flats. All buildings are flats. But no flats is house. So, either dito si house or dito si house. Okay? Malayo siya kay flats. Right? Or pwede rin siya dito, magdikit. Tingnan natin. None follows. None follows. Wala talaga dito. Tingnan natin, no building is, first statement, no building is house. So, no building is house. Yes, because all buildings are flats. Diba? So, meaning, we can conclude that no building is house. Alright? So, some towers are houses. Oh, possible. Diba? Possible din, all towers. Some towers are houses. Pwede, dito. Diba, dito, house. Pwede to, possible. Some towers, pwede din not possible. Kaya dito si house. Kung dito si house, not possible siya dito kay towers. Okay? Pero kung dito, possible siya. Some towers are flats. Okay? Ito hindi na. Hindi na siya dito mag-follow dito. Sa some towers, ito ang towers, ito ang flats. So, malayo ang kanilang agwat. Okay? So, hindi naman pwede iikot dito si flats. Dito siya. So, no. It will not touch because all buildings are flats. Okay, and towers are quite malayo. So, none follows, wrong. Only one follows, wrong. Only 2 and 3 follow, no. All follow, no. So, therefore, none of this. Wala dyan sa option. O, kung to ang answer natin, so, therefore, none of this. Okay? So, wala sa given options. Hirap mo analyze dito, no? But, just make sure kalmado kayo sa pag-analyze. Then, amat-amat nyo lang ang 2 possibilities analyze. Okay? Using the Venn diagram. So, once you're able to interpret it well, madali lang sa'yo yan. Okay? Huwag mag-overthink masyado. Okay? Yung simpleng kwan lang. Kasi the more we overthink, the more we create imagination or into the extent niya daw non-believable na siya. How about this one? Reynan, can you read, please?
All books are novels. Some novels are poems. Some poems are stories. No story is a movie.
All right. So according here, all books, so for example, ito si book, the circle of books. So all books daw are novels. All right? Ito are novels. Now, some novels are poems. Okay? This one, poems. Some novels are poems. Some poems are stories. But no story is a movie. Okay? So, pwede dito si story. Si movie. Now, tingnan natin. Only one follows. Some books are poems. Some books are poems. Di ba? Malayo. Some books are poems. Question mark. Some movies are novels. Some movies, ito ang movie, di ba? Sabi natin kanina, basta hindi lang siya story, okay? Hindi lang siya mag-touch sa poem, dito siya mag-touch. Pwede dito ang movie. Okay? So kahit saan na siya, basta no story is a movie. So perhaps possible, okay, 50-50, lagay natin yan muna. Some movies are novels. No movie is a novel. So kung possible si 2, therefore possible din si 3. Kasi ito, dito, novel, no movie is a novel. So may 2 possibilities siya. Pag ibigay niya itong 2 possibilities, itong dalawang drawing ito will be correct. Alright? The first one is, there is a what we call intersection, di ba, sa movie and novels. And the other one side is, there is no intersection between novels and movie. So it could either be of the 2, di ba? So therefore, only one follows, no. Only 1 and 2 follow, no. Only either 2 or 3. So either. So pwede ito, either this is possible, correct? If this is possible, this is incorrect. If this is possible, this is incorrect. So either of the 2 follows. All right? So letter C. None follows is wrong. So did you get it? Letter C. So that's also one thing you should remember. Pag ganito, pag malayo na si story kay movie, so the possibility is it could have an intersection sa novel and it could have not, di ba? It will not have intersection at all. So yun ang 2 possibilities. So either of the 2 is possible. Next, data interpretation. Lagi lumalabas sa data interpretation. Okay, what is the average complaints? The average number of complaints in office. Okay, in Office X. Tandaan nyo lagi Office X, kung anong lang hinahanap mo. So dito, Office X. From 2019 to 2021. So 2019 2020, 2021. So this one. All right? So you add together. So 6 plus 4 plus 5, 15. Carry 1. 7, 3, 4, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10, 18. Carry 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 685. So therefore, divide into 3. 685 divided by 3. So this is 2, 6, 3, 1, 5, 0. So I bring down 5. So 1, 3, 2, 0.6. Okay. Then 18. So 2. So 0.66 or 0.67. 211. Meron ba? Wala. Tama bang add natin? Tingnan natin ulit. Let's review. 6 plus 4, 10 plus 5. Complaints in 2019 to 2021. Okay. 6 plus 4, 10, 15, carry 1. 8, 9, 10, 18, carry 1. 2, 4, 6. Tama naman. Divide sa 3. May 211. Wala, no? Walang 211. Oh. Tama bang given? 176, 225, 284. Can you solve as well, please? Add nyo daw. Then, try nyo rin. Ay, 8. Bakit 3 ito? Sorry. This is not 3. 8 pala, oh. Ito
Dapat
pala
8.
mali natin. Sorry. Mislok lang. Ulitin natin.
228.
Kaya pala. So, dapat dyan palang mabilis na kayo ha, tumingin ha. So, 685. Okay? Paano kung mali process natin? Divided by 3, so this is 2. This is 6. 0, bring down 8. So, this is 2. 2 times 3 is 6. So, 8 minus 6 is 2. Bring down 5. So, 8. 8 times 3 is 24. Bring down 1. 0, tuldok, 10, 3. So, 228.3. So, saan dito? Ito. I-round down mo. So, 228. That's letter P. Okay? Next. All right. According here, the pie chart shows the ratio of gender. Ito, gender positions. Ito red. Ito red ha. This is red ito. This is yellow. And this is blue. So as you can see, red is male. This is male. 60% ay male. So ang yellow is female. Ito others, ang 10%. So, ano yung question? Which cannot be concluded from the chart? Okay, A, the majority of government positions are occupied by males. So as you can see, 60%. Therefore, this is correct. All right? Okay. Correction na conclusion. Pero ang hinahanap natin is cannot be, not the conclusion. Okay? Next, 1 out of 10 employees does not identify their gender. So 10%, as you can see, out of 90%, di ba? So meaning, isa sa pulo sa 100. So therefore, this is correct as well conclusion. 1 out of 10 employees does not identify, okay, their gender as male or female. Next is males in government position have higher salaries. We are not talking about salaries in here. And based on this graph, we cannot conclude that. All right? For every one female government positions, there are 2 males. So 30% is to 60%. All right? So divide mo sa 30, this is 1. Divide mo sa 30, this is 2. So 1 is to 2. So therefore, 1 female is to 2 males. And this is correct as well. So the answer is letter C. Males in government position have higher salaries than females. Next. How about number 2? Ano to number? Oh, sige, 20. Follow na natin yan. Oh. What is the population of people within the age range of 60 to 69 in the year 2000? So saan dito ang year 2000? Ito, year 2000. Okay? Age range of 60 to 69, ito. So the population is, andito siya, alright? And that is 20 in million. So 20 plus 1 million, that is 20 million. Alright? That's letter D. Delta. Did you get it? Ganyan lang ha, may mga chart na mabilisan lang. Okay? What is the relationship of the variables as shown? So as you can see sa variable, pag dito siya, okay, maliit din ang value niya. Pero paakyat siya, the higher it becomes, okay, it also increases proportionally. So, di ba? Nagapaakyat siya eh. Basta gani high positive correlation, meaning when one variable increases, the other variable also increases. Okay? So, based on this, what's our answer? Ano? So letter, when one variable increases, the other also increases proportionally. So ito na, this is the correct answer. Okay? Kasi basta high positive correlation ha, paakyat yan siya talaga. Okay, pag nag-increase ang variable, for example, formula natin x squared, okay? So if your x is equal to 1, okay, so your x squared is equal to 1. If your x is equal to 2, your x squared is equal to 4. When your x is equal to 3, your x squared is equal to 9. So pumapakyat din. When one variable increases, the other also increases proportionally. Okay? How about this one? Which of the branches of the government show a drastic increase in the approval rating from 1997 to 1998? Ito, 1997 to 1998. As you can see, ito ang A. Ito siya. Hindi kasi makita sa ano. So, naka-blue ito eh. Ito. Naka-blue ito, color. So, ito blue din. Ito kasi mga partner-partner niya. Makita na natin. You will, tapos, red yung isa. Ito, red ito. Then, red din ito. Then, next is green. Green. So, hanapin natin yung drastic increase. When we say drastic increase, ano? Parang biglaan, di ba? Malaki. Alright? So, as you can see, dito, sa 40 ito. This one is 40 sa ating A. Sa A natin, which is, sa blue pala. Blue na lang gamitin natin. Kasi walang A, B, C, D dyan. So, sa blue natin, so 40, then pumunta sa 70. Alright? Then yung ating red, ang red natin from, lagay natin to 65 to 80. Okay. Next, yung green natin from 75, for example, we put it there, to 85. Okay? You get the difference kung saan yung big ang difference nila. So this is 30 ang inakyat niya. This is 15 ang inakyat niya. This is 10. So therefore, saan dyan ang drastic malaki? So therefore, dito siya sa 40 sa blue, which is the executive. Okay? The blue is executive. So letter B, executive. Next, number 23. The graphs above show, or below, below na yan eh. The graphs below show Philippine population figures for the year 2000. Okay? For various age groups, together with projections for the year 2050 of the following age groups, okay, 2020 and 2050. Of the following age groups, for which is the projected percent increase in population from 2000 to 2050. Oh, saan dyan ang malaki na age brackets? Sayan natin ito, 40 to 49 na age brackets. So dito siya, so ilagay natin for example, ano yan, 42. O ilagay natin ito, 42, ang population niya 42 million. Then, sa 50-50 magiging, ilagay natin ito, 47 million. Okay, million ito ha. You're talking about millions. How about sa 50 to 59? So dito, 30 million sa 50, o 30 million. 2, in 2050, it will become, o ilagay natin, this one is 44 million. Now, about 1669. As you can see, 1669, nag-start siya sa 20M. Then it will go to 40M. May sobra pa nga isa, 40M. O 40M na lang natin. Now, for 70 to 79, it started sa 16. Malagay natin 16 million. Then, palang to ha, estimate ha, 16 million to dito, 30 million. Now, ang tanong is, of the following age groups, saan dyan ang projected percent increase in population greatest? Okay, kunin mo lang ang difference nila. Alright? So, dito, ang difference is 5 million lang ang taas niya. So, dito, 14 million. So, dito, 20 million. So, dito, 14 million. So, saan dito? So, dito siya. Alright? Sa letter C. Mataas na increase. So therefore, letter C ito, kasi from 20 million, magiging 40 million. Did you get it? All right, next, number 24. So which town has a lower average temperature throughout the year? So it's between two naman lang eh. It's Jackiestown, A, and Vidhus Town. So tingnan mo lang oh. 13 mas maliit, 18 maliit, 23 pareho, 20 maliit, 15 maliit sa 18, 9 maliit sa 14, 2 maliit sa 9, 0 maliit sa 5. So, which town has the lower average temperature throughout the year? So, therefore, ito na. You can conclude without adding and solving kay Jackiestown. Okay? So, ganyan, tingnan nyo lang. O, consistent naman na laging mataas si Vidhustown. Okay? Isa lang sila magkaparehas dito lang sa July. But the rest of the month, mas mataas yung kay Vidhustown and lower kay Jackiestown. So therefore, all in all, okay, the lower average temperature will be the Jackiestown. All right, this one. What is the average approval rating of the government in 1995? Ito, 1995. Average nila tatlo. Ito, Tanggalin mo lang ito, okay? Ilipat mo dito, pare-pareho na sila. So average na. Okay? So therefore 50 na. Okay? Or pwede man i-add mo. Ito 50 plus, ito 40 plus, ito 60. You add together. This is 150. Divide sa 3. So 50 pa rin. Alright? You will get that the average of the government in 1995 approval rating is 50. Okay, which among them has the greatest increase in complaints from 2018 to 2019? 2018 ito, 2018 to 2019. Saan dyan? Okay? Greatest increase ha. So meaning, increase from 2018, maliit siya, tapos tumalon siya, lumaki siya. Pero dito, as you can see, 178 to 133, bumaba siya. Alright? So, hindi na siya possible. Si W, ito, si A. Si W, tingnan mo, 269, bumaba din siya to 66. So, not possible si W. How about X? Si X, 95, yes, umakyat siya. 95 to 176. So therefore, kunin mo lang ang difference nila. So this is 5 plus 76, 81. Okay, 81 ang gin-increase niya sa complaint. So 81 ito. How about the Y? Ang Y is from 379 down to 239. So bumaba. This is a negative. Okay? How about si Z? Si Z from 198 tumaas. Yes. Okay? So ilan ang taas niya? So 277 minus 198. So this is 2 para maging 200 plus 77, that is 79. Okay. So you observe, is it 81? Pinakamalaki nga. So therefore, dito ka sa X, 81. Okay? Kasi mas malaki siya sa 79. So letter B. Bravo. How about this one? How will you interpret the graph? Okay. So the table shows the number of arrests made by traffic enforcers compared to the length of their stay. Okay. Mabasa niyo pa? Basahin natin. The longer the time spent by traffic, ito time itong sa gilid. Oh. This is the time. This is the number of arrests. So, pag dito, pag kunti lang time niya, less than 2.5 seconds lang, or ano dyan, or hours yan, kunti din ang kanilang mahuli. Pero kung dugay sila magstay, mga 10 hours sila o magstay, so damo man sila mahuli. Alright? So, amo na iyang thought. Okay? So, the longer the time spent by the traffic enforcer in the streets, the less lang arrests are made. No, this is false. Because the longer the stay, the more arrest. Tama? The shorter the time spent by the traffic enforcer in the streets, the less arrests are made. So this is correct. Kabaliktaran lang yan siya ng the longer the time spent by the traffic enforcer in the streets, the higher arrests are made or the more arrests are made. Pareho lang yan siya. The shorter the time, so the lesser arrests are made. How about dito? The more arrests are made, the less time. No, dapat parehas. Okay? Kung more arrest, more time. Kung less arrest, less time. Okay? The less time spent the traffic enforcer spends in the streets will increase. Oh, less time na gani, so dapat mag-decrease. Okay? So, the correct answer here is letter B only. Okay? Because the shorter the time spent by the traffic enforcer in the streets, the less arrests are made. All right, 28. Which is the best way to express the graph? Okay, ano ito? Graph. So this is, ang pie chart, alam naman natin ang pie chart, di ba? Yung circle. Okay. Di ba ang pie, pizza. O, atiin mo yung pizza, parang ganito. Ayan. Pizza, hati yan. Paganyan. O. Tapos meron dito. So, ito ang pie chart. Okay? So, letter A to pie chart. Ang bar graph naman, this one. Okay? This one is bar graph. Okay, the parang table, bar graph siya. How about the scatter plot? What is that? Ma-remember yung math nyo when we say scatter plot? Yung scatter plot natin yung kanina yung ganito, yung high positive correlation. Okay? Yun yung scatter plot. Ang pictograph naman, what does it mean? Pag sinabi nating pictograph, yon. For example, ang pictograph is ganito. January ka, then mag-sunny day siya. So, or for example, may adlaw. So, drawing ka sun. Okay? O, sun, okay? Sunny day si January, parang ganon. Okay? Then si February, kunti na lang ang sun dyan ni February, o tatlo na lang, parang ganon. Okay? So that's the pictograph. Okay? Meaning it representation siya. Okay? So, gamit yun ng mga sa kinder or elementary, yung mga apples with drawing apples, so that's pictograph. Alright? So the correct answer here is letter B, bar graph. Okay, so now let's proceed to the next topic. We are done with our part niya sa analytical ability. Okay? So, I hope na may nakuha din kayo sa analytical ability, the way how you comprehend questions under analytical ability. Now, let's proceed to practice 7, the general info. Irene, can you read, please, number 1?
Saka pa sir, number 4 naman ni.
Sige, number 4 na lang.
A law requires all public officials and employees to file a statement of assets, liabilities, and net worth, or SALN. Avoid conflicts of interest and uphold ethical standards
Interest.
of public service. Which law is being described? Letter A.
Okay, so when we say a law that requires all public officials and employees to file, yung mga SALN na, tandaan nyo, SALN natin, so that's under Republic Act 6713, okay? So avoid conflicts of interest and uphold ethical standards. So yan ang purpose nila sa 13, Code of Conduct and Ethical Standards for Public Officials and Employees. At sino po nag-implement ng ganito? Ang ating Civil Service Commission. Okay? So this is letter A. I guess tama naman kayo lahat dito. How about next number? K. Andiyan ka ba, K?
Yes, sir.
Ito. Number 5. Next number.
A law automatically enrolls all Filipino citizens in National Health Insurance Program to ensure equitable access to quality healthcare service which law provides policy.
Answer?
B, sir.
Ha?
B.
So pag sinabi nating National Health Insurance Program, makapal. Ito, National Health, okay, Insurance Program. So automatic yan, lahat ng Filipino na i-enroll na yan dyan. Alright? Because ng batas na ito. So this ensure equitable access sa quality healthcare services sa ating bansa, Pilipinas. So ang law na ito is, hindi naman siya, di ba, ito, ang universal access to quality tertiary education, kung naman ito, sa mga state universities naman ito, scholarship naman ito sa mga estudyante, okay, na deserving na mga mahihirap, okay? Ang pantawid gutom naman, ito isang batas naman nagbibigay ng parang direct cash assistance sa lahat ng mga mahihirap din at membro ng 4Ps. Okay? Iba naman itong Magna Carta for Women. So, therefore, pag quality healthcare, dito ka na sa Universal Healthcare Act. Okay? The Republic Act number 11223. at yung mas kilala natin sa tawag ngayon na ano, yung PhilHealth, okay, di ba? Sa PhilHealth, automatic yan na lahat ng mga tao na naho-hospital, makakuha sila sa PhilHealth. Okay? Meron silang parang subsidy ang PhilHealth to pay for their hospital bills ng mga patients. Okay, next number. Arnel.
Number 6, which constitutional body is primarily responsible for examining, auditing, and setting all accounts pertaining to the government revenues, expenditure, and properties.
Answer? So there's only one constitutional body nga ang responsibility nila is to examine and to audit. Sino nag-audit ng kwarta? Auditing. From the word auditing, meron ka nito. Okay? So therefore, that's commission and audit. Okay? That's letter C. Tandaan natin, Civil Service Commission, Commission on Elections, and Commission on Audit, sila yung tatlong constitutional commission. Okay? Constitutional commissions. Tatlo lang ha, tandaan niyo ito, lumalabas ito lagi. Tatlo lang ang constitutional commissions. They are Civil Service Commission, Commission on Elections, Commission on Audit. Pag sinabi natin Civil Service Commission, sila yung nagpapatupad ng 6713 Republic Act. Okay? Ito. Yung Code of Conduct and Ethical Standards for Public Officials in employees. Okay? Then, ang Commission on Elections naman, okay, they conduct national elections. Okay, Commission on Audit, the audit. Okay, ito ang sagot natin na letter C. Okay? Itong Office of the Ombudsman, that's an independent, di ba? Independent, ano yan? Pero ngayon, parang hindi man independent ang Ombudsman under man sa President. Next, number 7. Under the 1987 Philippine Constitution, which branch of government has the sole authority to declare the existence of a state of war? So, mag-declare gani the existence of a state of war, the responsibility lies in the Congress of the Philippines. Okay? Voting jointly. Okay? Ilan nga ang boto na pwede? Sige nga. 2/3 pa rin. Alright? In order for them to declare the existence of a state of war, need nila 2/3. Okay? Yung executive branch naman, so or under the President of the Philippines, siya ang makadeclare ng martial law. Okay? Declare martial law. Ito, huwag kayong malito sa dalawa ha. Declare martial law. But in terms of the existence of a state of war, that must be approved by the 2/3 of the Congress, okay, of the Philippines. Pag sinabi natin Congress, that is composed of the House of Representatives, okay, composed of House of Representatives, okay, and Senate. So yan ang Congress. Okay? Tapos yung ano nga tawag kay Kwan? Sino nga ang head ngayon sa Senate? Anyone? Kasi itong tampuhan ko nalipat ko.
Cayetano ba, sir?
No. Hindi si Cayetano, natalo na siya.
Jesus Cordero.
Hindi.
Gatchalian.
Si Escudero only.
Gatchalian po.
Gatchalian.
Siya ang Senate President, si Gatchalian. So Gatchalian sa Congress, he will serve as an ex-officio and the chairman of the Congress. Okay? Then 10 Senate members. O sabihan nyo rin yan ha. Senate President, Sherwin Gatchalian, okay? Senate President pro tempore, sino? Vicente de Jesus. Okay, Senate Majority Leader, si Juan Miguel Zubiri. The Senate Minority Leader, si Alan Peter Cayetano. Baka may lubas na ganyan ha. Kasi kabago pa lang nagalito-lito na. Pero dapat tapos na sila print exam bago pa ito nagawa. Yung mga impeachment. Baka next na exam, yan na mag-focus impeachment ni VP Sara. Alright, this one. A law permanently established the government's conditional cash transfer. Ito yung explain ko kanina. Conditional cash transfer program providing financial assistance to poor households that comply with health and education requirements. So which law is this? Okay? So mga mahihirap, ano yun? Ano yung ginabigay? Itong reklamo, yung pala ninyo, sana all sila yaga, baton lang sila, libre pa ilang kuryente, di ba? Electricity, sino to sila?
4Ps.
Okay, Pantawid Pamilyang Pilipino Program or 4Ps, okay? That's under Republic Act 310. Next. Ito naman, a government office repeatedly exceeds the prescribed processing time for issuing permits without any valid justification. So ano yun na yan? Specifically addresses this situation by prescribing processing periods and penalizing unreasonable days. Yung mga simple transaction dapat within 3 working days matapos na. Okay? So ano yan sila? Anong batas yun? Ease of doing business and efficient government service delivery act of 2018. Okay? Ano naman po yung anti-red tape? O, sino dyan nakatrabaho sa gobyerno? This also ito naman ang kasi anti-red tape or the Republic Act 1 updated siya kasi by Republic Act 11032. Okay? Ito dati kasi ease of doing business and efficient government. So, parang the same sila, no? Ito pwede din sa anti-red tape itong latest kasi this is a Philippine law designed nga ma-improve ang government service efficiency, ma-reduce ang bureaucratic delays, and fight corruption. Marami kasi ito. Pag sinabi natin kasi anti-red tape, yun ang mga no to fixer. Di ba lahat sa mga opisina nyo mayroon nito, anti-red tape. Then sa mga banks, meron din no to fixer. Okay? Parang sige, bayarin na ako 5,000, bayaran mo ako ng 5,000, ako mag-process ng iyong permit dyan, o ako mag-process ng iyong license, driver's license. So, this is anti-red tape, okay? So, was created against fixers. Bawal yan. Then also, pareho naman sa ito, kasi ito is almost updated by Republic Act. So, sinasabi dito, ma-improve din ang service efficiency. Mga nag-set ng strict processing times per transaction, mandates a citizen's charter in every office, kag nagalimit ang official signature to speed up approval. So, hindi na kailangan ng damo-damo signature bago ma-process ang isa ka document. O pangitaan pa ni muna si Tarpulano o sino pa da mapirma, tanan yung mga, for example, sa municipal office, o dapat may pirma si ganito, magpirma lahat ng mga municipal councilors, magpirma, no, hindi na yan. Dapat limited na lang yung signatures so that they could be able to speed up the processing, okay, the approvals. So yon. So tandaan nyo, i-check nyo daw to, i-double check nyo daw to, it's either Republic Act number anti-red tape or the Republic Act 11. Pareho to sila kasi meaning almost the same. Alright? Kasi tandaan nyo lang, ang processing time for simple transactions, 3 days. Okay? 3 days, ito lang malabas ito 3 days for simple transactions. Okay? How about medyo complex ones? Mga complex, 7 days. Okay? 7 days pag complex. Okay? Complex ones or complex transactions. Then, 20 days naman for highly technical. Okay? 20 days naman for mga highly technical. applications or transactions. Okay? Then, in terms of signature limit, dapat maximum of 3 to 5 signatures only. In terms of signature or signatories, dapat maximum of 3 to 5 signatures lang. Okay? Hindi na damo-damo. For government documents and permits. Then, tandaan nyo, no noon break. Okay? So, mas kwan kasi, mas malawak yung anti-red tape. Okay? Ito naman, ang ease of doing business and efficient government service, ito lang, dito lang siya sa mga processing of permits without any valid justification. Okay? Dapat walang delay-delay. Si anti-red tape, that's a more, parang more comprehensive ang kanyang limit. So, no noon break, that automatic approval ng mga permits or licenses. Okay? Pag hindi ma-fail ang office to provide kag wala sang valid reason within the set time frame. Yeah. Ito, lumalabas ito. So you need to be careful of this and you need to remember this as well. How about this one? A law regulates the collection, processing, storage, and disclosure of personal information by both government agencies and private organizations to protect individuals' privacy. So individuals' privacy, alam na natin na which law is this? So ito na mga term mo, collection, processing, storage, disclosure of personal information. So that's under the Data Privacy Act of 2012. All right, letter A. Not the Electronic Commerce Act of 2000, Intellectual Property Code of the Philippines. Ito naman siguro ang Intellectual Code of the Philippines. Siguro yung mga no? Yung mga sinulat mo. Okay, that you are the author. Okay, di ba? Bawal kukunin intellectual property. The Consumer Act of the Philippines. So letter A is the correct answer. Bilisan natin. So which government agency serves as the implementing arm and secretariat of the national? So implementing arm and secretariat lang siya of the National Risk Reduction Management Council. So alam natin yung Department of National Defense, sila yung main. Alright? Sila yung main. And ang arm niya, implementing arm niya and secretariat niya is the Office of the Civil Defense. So therefore the answer is letter B, bravo. Okay? So remember nyo lang ha, kasi ulit-ulit ko may mga questions sa lumalabas sa exam. Key terms lang, okay? Who has the constitutional authority to appoint the Chief Justice and Associate Justices of the Supreme Court from a list prepared by the Judicial Bar Council? Ito, lumabas ito sa exam last March 2026. Pero yung tanong niya hindi ganito. Ang tanong niya is, who prepares the list, okay, of the Chief Justice and Associate Justice of the Supreme Court appointees? Sino naga-prepare? So ang sagot dyan is Judicial and Bar Council, kung naga-prepare lang ng list. Alright? Sila yung nagalista ng mga listahan ng mga qualified appointees to become the next Chief Justice and Associate Justices of the Supreme Court. But once nga ma-prepare na nila yung mga list na yun ng ating mga appointees, the only person who has the constitutional authority to appoint a Chief Justice is always the President of the Philippines. Okay? Tandaan nyo ha? The President of the Philippines lang. Kaya, yon, di natin alam, baka si Remulla maging Chief Justice na rin. Okay? Kahit wala pa siyang requirements, hindi pa ma-meet yung qualifications niya. Baka siya na maging Supreme Court. Diyos ko Lord, what's going on with our country? Okay? And tandaan natin how many justices we have in court? Associate justices. So dapat one, it is composed of one Chief Justice. One Chief Justice and how many Associate Justices? And 14 Associate, okay, Justices. Ito lumalabas din ito ha. One Chief Justice and 14 Associate Justices. Right? Ang Congress of the Philippines naman, this is composed by ano yun? Di ba? Ano composed dyan? House of Representatives and Senate. How about this one? A law promotes free and fair market competition by prohibiting anti-competitive, okay, agreements, abuse of dominant position, and anti-competitive merger. So from the word competition itself, meron ka na ditong key terms. So saan dyan? So therefore, yes, correct, the Republic Act number 10667 or the Philippine Competition Act. Okay? Ito naman ang government procurement naman ito. O BAC, o Irene, part of BAC ka, alam mo yan, sa Government Procurement Act. Consumer Act naman, iba naman ito. Okay? For the consumer naman ito, consuming public. Ito namang Securities Regulation Code, this is a different one. This is not the fair market competition. So the answer is letter A, alpha. Okay, what economic phenomenon refers to a sustained increase in the general price level of goods and services over time, resulting in reduced purchasing power of money? Nawawala yung purchasing power of money. I remember may isang country ata na okay sila noon, pero parang nag-print sila ng maraming pera, sobra-sobra. Kaya, i-check nyo sa YouTube yan, nandyan yan. Kaya ngayon, wala nang value ang pera nila, as in daw, milyon na ang sakwat na nila, gina-tie-box na ang parta nila, amo na ilang nagdamay ang value ng pera nila. Okay? So that is the result of the inflation. That's why, hindi ka basta-basta makaprint ng pera. Okay? Kasi, di ba, ang Bangko Sentral ng Pilipinas, they print money, di ba? For our country. But hindi sobra. Kung maglampas, kailangan nila i-shred. Okay? Kailangan na nila yung, i-shred nga. Maliliit at itapon. Pero I heard before during the time of President Arroyo, former President Arroyo, may isang area or place or may mga malaking politiko na they have money machine. They create their own money. Gumagawa sila na kasi pera nila. So yun, nahihirapan yung Bangko Sentral. Pag malaman nila yan na lumalaki na yung lampas na ang pera na umiikot, okay, sa community, society, sa market, so definitely, sila ang mag-adjust at babawasan nila yun, mag-shred talaga ng pera. Okay? Pero I'm not sure about that, not proven yet. Pero yan ang result, okay? Once you create your own money, it will magbaba yung purchasing power ng money natin. Okay? Pero di ba lumalakas yung dollars. So lumalakas yun ang the purchasing power of dollars, no? Grabe ang piso nila diri sa aton 60 pesos na, di ba? So di hamak na mas malakas talaga sila sa Pilipinas. The permanent headquarters of the Association of Southeast Asian Nations, ASEAN, okay? Pag sinabing permanent headquarters of ASEAN, okay? So siya ay nasa Jakarta, Indonesia. Right? It is located in Jakarta, Indonesia. Kag ano yung mga members ng ating ASEAN? Ang mga members ng ating ASEAN ay Brunei, okay? Yung Brunei, Darussalam, Cambodia, Indonesia, okay? Founding member yung Indonesia. Then Laos, Malaysia, Myanmar, Philippines, Singapore, Thailand, Timor-Leste, Vietnam. Okay? Ang hindi kasali ang Hong Kong. Because Hong Kong, ano ang Hong Kong? Under siya sa China. Alright? Hindi siya part ng ASEAN countries. Hong Kong is ang Hong Kong is a special administrative regions of China. Okay. Kaya may kapangyarihan ang China over the Hong Kong. All right. So which constitutional commission is mandated to administer, enforce election laws, conduct national and local elections? Basta gani conducting national and local elections, administer, enforce election laws, and decide election contests involving elective, regional, provincial, and city officials. Always dyan ay ang Commission on Elections. Okay? Pero once na protest na, contest involving elective officials, president, vice president, pag ito nakatataas, okay? So sino na ang mag-interfere niyan? May intervention na si Supreme Court. Alright? Si Supreme Court na pag merong mga away, contest, President and Vice President, dapat equal branch of government. Pero pag mga regional, provincial, and city officials, commissions and elections na yan. Okay? Comelec. A law provides qualified students in state, ito, na-explain ko ito kanina. Alright, qualified students in state universities and colleges with free tuition and exemption from from other mandatory other school fees. Which law established this policy? Alright, so hindi siya Unifast ha, this is not Unifast. Kasi Unifast, parang kwan lang yun eh, dumaan na yun sa atin, di ba? At ngayon meron din, pero ang liit lang. Pero ito, free tuition and exemption from any mandatory school fees sa mga state universities. That's Universal Access to Quality Tertiary Education Act. Okay? Letter A. Next, which constitutional commission serves as the central personal agency of the Philippine government and responsible for merit and fitness in the civil service? Pag sinabi nating merit and fitness in the civil service, that's the Civil Service Commission. Okay? So ito, wala naman to. So human rights is not a constitutional commission. Okay? Commission elections is under elections. Audit is auditing money, okay, or property of the government. Then Civil Service Commission, merit. Pag sinabi nating merit, anong ibig sabihin yan? Merit is based on skills, okay? Based on skills and qualifications mo talaga. Okay? So parang wala yung pabor-pabor, bala, di ba? Of course, lapit sa luwag, ganito, ganyan. So, pero nangyayari pa rin, no? But civil service dapat is, they promote merit and fitness in the civil service. Okay? How about this one? A law that transformed the country's disaster management approach by emphasizing prevention, mitigation, preparedness, response, recovery, and rehabilitation. Okay? Nag-focus din sila sa mga relief operations. Ano yan? Alright? So they are the Philippine Disaster Risk Reduction Management Act of 2010. Pag may mga kalabidad, ang bilis nila yan. Okay? Mga disaster management. Tandaan nyo yan. So dito sa inyo, sa local level, mayroong mga municipal disaster risk reduction at meron din sa barangay. Barangay risk reduction. Okay, basta barangay disaster BIDRIM kung sa barangay level naman. Next, what is the primary function of the National Economic and Development Authority or NEDA in the Philippines? So sila yung di ba sa ngayon, yung parang nag-help din sila kung ano yung mga projects dapat nang gawin sa Philippines, okay, sa budget ng Pilipinas, ano yung mga priorities. So they are the Independent Economic Development and Planning Agency. Okay? So yun ang kanilang main function, the primary function. What is the primary mandate of the Commission on Human Rights? So primary mandate ng Commission on Human Rights, mag-investigate lang sila but they don't have the power to prosecute. Okay? They investigate all forms of human rights violations involving civil and political rights. So this is A, correct. They do not have the power to prosecute individuals accused of heinous crimes. No. To formulate policies on national security, no. To act as the legal counsel of the armed forces, no. Okay? So ang mga human rights, di ba, for the poor only, yung mga they cannot afford to get a lawyer to defend them in court. And at the same time, they just investigate all forms of human rights violations. Next, which of the following is not considered independent constitutional commission under the 1987 Constitution? Not considered independent. Di ba pag sinabi natin Constitutional Commission, tatlo lang yon. Alright? Si Civil Service Commission, isa, or CSC, alright? Then Commission on Audit, pangalawa, or si COA, and pangatlo si COMELEC, alright? The Commission on Elections. So therefore, ang hindi kasali dito, Independent Constitutional Commissions, ay yung Commission on Higher Education, or CHED, alright? So hindi siya kasali ito. So tandaan nyo lang, tatlo lang ang constitutional commissions. The CSC, the COA, the COMELEC. Okay? So hindi pwede yan makialam dyan ang other branches of government. Okay? Hindi pwede makialam dyan ang executive, okay, ang legislative or ang judicial, okay? Kasi dapat sila is fair and hindi sila bias. Okay? Kasi sila yun, ang COA, for sa mga politikong nag-check and balance din sa mga politiko not to become too powerful. Okay? Or kung may mga kababalaghang ginagawa, corruption. So they are there. Okay? Sila yun. Ang ang tawag dyan. Ang tawag dyan, sila yung approve, nag-conduct ng investigation. Okay? Tulad nila ngayon, di ba, invited yung COA ngayon sa hearing ni Vice President Sara Duterte, Commission on Audit. Kasi independent body sila that audits, di ba, the offices of the government. Okay, which of the following is the highest law of the Philippines? So obviously, the highest law of the Philippines is the Constitution, or the 1987 Philippine Constitution to be specific. Right? Ay, sugpon pa pala. What is a key characteristic of structural? Ay, wala na to. Nasugpon ba rin ninyo? Sagutan niyo pa to? Wala na. Dito lang tayo sa Constitution. Okay? I-add ko lang ito sa inyong file. Para ma-discuss natin yung last in English. Tapusin natin yun. Okay? Kunti pa lang to na exam ko na yun sa inyo ito, na-explain na ito sa inyo. Let's proceed here. Last one. Pabilisan na lang tayo dito. Alright. So which sentence best serves as the concluding sentence? So reading offers numerous benefits to learners. It improves vocabulary and comprehension skills. It also enhances critical thinking skills. So what should be the last sentence as the concluding statement or sentence of this article? So books are sold in bookstores? No. Many students dislike reading? No. Therefore, reading should become a daily habit for everyone. All right, so that's the best concluding statement. Letter C. Next, arrange the following sentence logically. So, di ba, the first thing, basta arranging gani yung sentence to create a good paragraph. Anong gagawin natin? First is we need to look for the topic sentence. The topic sentence contains the subject. Okay? The very subject. So, the firefighters arrived within minutes. Hindi. A fire suddenly broke out in the building. Ito, pwede. This one. Mauna. So, a fire suddenly broke out in the building. Then, the residents immediately called. Di ba? Pag after ng sunog, nagkuhan sa building, then the residents immediately called the emergency hotline. So, pagtawag sa emergency hotline, the firefighters arrived within minutes. Okay. Then, fortunately, everyone escaped safely. All right. So, therefore, 2, 4, 1, letter A. 1, 3. Next, identify the sentence with the correct verb tense. They has been wrong. This is already wrong. They is plural. So, therefore, has is wrong. So, dapat have dito. Okay? Mali yan. Pero we need to look for the correct. So, they have been, this is wrong already. The children were playing when it began to rain. So, this is grammatically correct. Okay? Children, plural. Were is also plural. Okay? Past tense. Ang were, then began, past tense as well. I seen the movie last night. Seen is not a simple past tense. Alright? So that's the past participle. So the correct word here is saw. I saw the movie last night, or I watched the movie last night. Okay? She is third person, so this is singular pronoun. So therefore, don't is plural. So dapat The correct here is doesn't. Okay? So this is wrong. She doesn't like coffee. He will going to, so he will, so this is a future happening in the future. So kung he will go lang sana or he will be going. Okay? He will be going to school tomorrow. So this is correct. So therefore, letter B is the correct answer. Next, by next year, so by next year, this informs you that it will be happening next year in the future. Okay, so work is already past tense, works is in present tense, has work is also in the present tense. Okay, or ano tawag dyan? Perfect tense. Okay, a present perfect. Will have work, yes, this one happening in the future, had worked already in the past. So letter D is the correct answer. By next year, Maria will have worked in the company for 10 years. Okay, before the meeting started, okay, this is already past tense here. So therefore, ano dito? So this is past perfect tense. Okay, the manager blank the agenda. Prepares is wrong. Has prepared is wrong. Kasi tapos na started. So dapat had prepared is the correct answer. That's letter C. Okay? So before the meeting started, the manager had prepared the agenda. So therefore, bago yung isang bagay, natapos na ng manager yung isang bagay. Okay? And which is the preparation of the agenda. Which sentence contains an error in the subject-verb agreement? Tingnan natin, may error. The list of the participants is on the table. The list is singular, so is correct. So therefore, this is grammatically correct. Several members of the club, several members is plural. Okay, so volunteer is plural every weekend, verb. This is correct as well. Bread and butter is taken as one because favorite breakfast. So bread and butter is correct. Singular is singular. So this word, this is also correct. Everyone in the room. So everyone is singular. So no is plural. So dapat this must be singular as well. Knows the answer. Okay? This is the wrong, but this is the answer. There are many reasons to study English. This is correct as well. Okay? Because are reasons. Okay? So the sentence that contains an error in subject-verb agreement is letter D. Okay? Everyone in the room knows the answer. Next, the number. O, tandaan nyo ha, if you are using the number of employees, dapat it is always singular. Okay? Tandaan nyo, the number of employees is increasing every year. But when we say a number of employees, blank increasing every year. Ano yan? Pag sinabi natin a number of employees, this is R. Alright? So the number of employees is, a number of employees are. So ito, tandaan niyo itong dalawa na ito. Lagi itong lumalabas. And baka may lumabas ngayon, so dapat bonus points nila. Okay? A number of employees are, the number of employees is. Next. Lisa, okay, which statement is supported by the passage? Basahin niyo muna talaga. Lisa studied every evening for 2 weeks before the civil service examination. She reviewed her notes, answered practice tests, and asked her teacher about difficult topics. On the day of the exam, she felt confident and completed every question on time. So, which statement is supported by the passage? Lisa find the examination impossible. This is false. Lisa prepared thoroughly for the examination. This is correct. Lisa relied only on her classmates. No. Lisa skipped several review sessions. No. Lisa finished the exam late. All right. So the statement that supported the passage is Lisa prepared thoroughly for the examination. Right? Sa technique again here, basta mga passage, basahin niyo muna ang question. Okay? Basahin niyo muna ang question before you go to the passage itself. Okay? Kasi sometimes may tendency, pag alam mo na yung question, andito pa lang sa first statement, nakita mo na, so you can go the answer directly without reading the entire passage. You can save time. What is the author's purpose in writing the passage? A school introduced a daily reading program to improve students' literacy skills. Teachers noticed that students who participated regularly became more confident readers and performed better in class discussion. So this is very positive. Okay, the advantage of having a daily reading program. So therefore, what is the author's purpose in writing the passage? To entertain readers? No. To persuade students to leave school? This is definitely no. To explain the benefits of a reading program? This is correct, because explaining the benefits of that, okay, for those who regularly participated, so they became more confident readers and performed better. How about to criticize teachers? No. To compare different schools? No. So letter C is the purpose of the author in writing the passage. Next, despite his meticulous planning, Mark still reviewed every detail before submitting the report. Okay, meticulous planning. When we say meticulous, we are looking for the synonyms words kasi most nearly means. So tandaan nyo, lazy is a negative word. This is positive word. Careless is negative word. Lazy, negative word. Very careful is a positive word. Impatient is negative word. Noisy is negative word. Okay, so meaning when we say meticulous planning, that's a very careful planning. So sometimes it all takes you to determine as well kung saan yung naiiba in the given options, and you can easily get the correct answer out of that. Next, the manager's generous decision to give everyone a bonus made the employees happy. When we say generous, what does it mean? So we are looking for synonym. So generous is a positive word kasi okay, masaya ang lahat, all right? So selfish is a negative word, dalo. Giver is a positive word, dishonest is a negative word, strict is a negative word, doubtful is a negative word. So therefore, the closest in meaning is giver. Okay, mapagbigay, generous. The manager praised Carla for her blank performance, which exceeded everyone's expectations. Praise. So we're looking for a positive word. Mediocre is negative word. Okay, uncertain is a negative word. Ordinary, simple lang. Okay, so-so. Careless, exceptional, outstanding. This is the word we are looking for. Okay, so tandaan niyo lang yung mga terms. Praise. So meaning praise is positive word. Exceeded everyone's expectation, that's also a positive word. So therefore, dapat outstanding word din ang meaning. Which word is closest in meaning to resilient? Okay, resilient is a positive word. Tama? Resilience in times of crisis, in times of floods, di ba? In terms of difficulties. So therefore, closest in meaning, you are not weak. Okay? Pwede, flexible. Okay, so persistent, yes. Fragile, no. Careless, no. All right, it's between flexibility and persistent. But when you say resilient, yun nga, di ba? You are resilient amidst the difficulties. So therefore, you must be persistent, not just flexible. Flexibility kasi you can easily adjust. Di ba? Ganun din. Mag-adjust kayo sa flexibility. But the real meaning of resilient is very close to persistent, or closer to persistent than flexible. Okay? Ganyan din sometimes may dalawang question, may dalawang options na positive words, but you need to choose the best. Okay? And closest to it. Next, which sentence expresses a complete thought? Complete thought. When you say complete thought, there's a subject, di ba? There's a verb, ano pa? So, kompleto talaga. Although he reviewed all night, anong sugpon? Di ba? Hindi mo alam. Since the meeting was postponed, then, anong next? If the weather improves tomorrow, then malagaw ka? The committee approved the proposal unanimously. This is complete. Before leaving the office, turn the lights off. Diba? Kulang-kulang. So letter D is the complete sentence. The students finished the project. They submitted it yesterday. So meaning, we are going to choose the best revision of the sentence. The students finished the project yesterday. How about the submitted? Wala. Diba? The students finished the project and submitted it yesterday. This is correct. The students submitted the project yesterday. How about finishing it? Di ba? Wala. The students, the project submitted yesterday. This is already very wrong. Wrong grammar. Wrong gramming. Yesterday submitted the students. This is also wrong gramming. So letter B is the correct answer. How about this one? Identifying the error in the sentence. Okay, tandaan niyo lang Ang unang titingnan nyo lagi, ang subject, ang verb, okay, and other words, okay, possible. Each of the participants, so we all know that each is already singular, so therefore, this one must be singular as well. And were given is in plural form, so we need to make it as, this is the mistake. Dapat was given. Was given a certificate after completing the training. So letter A, yung nagapa make anong sentence incorrect. The error. She don't know the correct answer to the question. So again, we all know she is in singular form. Dapat ang don't here is not in plural form. Okay? Dapat she doesn't. Okay? She doesn't know the correct answer. So don't make the statement incorrect. Bilisan na natin. Ano na? Yesterday afternoon, while the principal blanked the speech, the microphone suddenly stopped working. Okay, so meaning it was happening yesterday before the microphone suddenly stopped. Okay, so dapat past tense, hindi na ito to deliver, hindi na ito is delivering and has delivered. So dapat ito delivered naman, just simple stating the past tense, but there is, di ba, parang meron siyang another action. So dapat the principal was delivering the speech, the microphone suddenly stopped. Okay, so the moment, while the principal was delivering rather. Next, when the farm alarm rang, the employees blanked an important meeting in the conference hall. Okay, so when the alarm rang, during that time, the employees is plural, so therefore, plural here. Hold is wrong already. Okay. Kasi past tense na hinahanap natin, rang na Okay. Held, okay, this is past tense as well but this is simple past tense. Are holding, no, present. Have held, no. So therefore, the employees were holding, okay, were holding an important meeting in the conference room when the fire alarm rang. So choose the sentence with the correct punctuation. The meeting has been rescheduled. Please inform everyone. Okay, pag ganito gani, ito, ano nga to, answer natin dito, Raynan. Di ba kayo? So the meeting has been rescheduled, so we can use semicolon. All right? The meeting has been rescheduled. Please inform everyone. So that's letter D, Delta. Sino pa bang present sa inyo? Diyan pa rin pala kayo. Are you ever listening? How about this one? Which sentence is punctuated correctly? Although it was raining, so dapat although it was raining, comma, we continued the outreach program. So letter B. Ito na. Okay? Although it was raining, doon ang comma. So we continued the outreach program. Sa inyo lang. O doon na kayo mag-stop kung awkward sa inyong pandinig. Okay? Next. Which word is the adverb in the sentence? Pag sinabi natin adverb, what does it mean? Everyone? Pag sinabi natin adverb, yun ang word that describes or modifies a verb, adjective, or another adverb. Okay? So for example, the athlete completed the race remarkably. Bakit may quickly pa dito? Despite the heat. Alright? So usually, yung adverb natin ay may ly. Okay? So remarkably. So that's describes or modifies the athlete, okay, who completed the race. And how it is done? Remarkably. All right? Letter C is the adverb. Athlete is the subject, noun, okay? Race is also the subject. So which word functions as a preposition in the sentence? When we say prepositions, what does it mean? Di ba yung mga preposition natin, yung mga in, on, at, okay? So yun ang mga short word that connects noun, pronoun, or mga phrase to another words in a sentence. Okay? For example, tapos it shows the relationship sa place, sa time, direction, or position. So common example nito yung ibang words like in, on, at, to, by. But here, the documents are inside the cabinet. So therefore, saan daw yan makikita ang documents? Inside. Okay, inside the cabinet. So the proposition here is the word inside. So that's letter E. Okay? Next, the teacher asked the students to remain blank during the examination. So, to remain what? Quiet? No, this is wrong. Quit? No, this is quiet. All right? The teacher asked the students to remain quiet during the examination. Wala namang word na quietliness and quieterly. Wala na ganito ha. Quieterly. Grabe yung mga word. All right, so which sentence is correct? We should lose our bad habits. We should lose our bad habits. So dapat naka-verb. Itong lost na ito, so this is a noun. Okay, so very wrong to use it here. So wrong. Ito naman losing, ing form. We should, diba? We should lost. This is past tense already of lose. So the present form of the verb is lose. Okay? Ito naman ang lose na isa, parang yung loosen. Okay? Your garter sa imo nga underwear is loosen. Okay, very loose. So the correct answer is letter B, loose. Next, one of the teachers blank absent today. One is of the teacher is singular, so therefore is absent. Okay, one of the teachers is absent today. Ganyan lang, simple. The quality of the products blank improve over the years. So the quality is singular. So therefore, this must take the singular form of the verb. So, has improved. Plural ito, plural ito, plural ito. Ito naman ay ing form. Okay? So the quality of the products has improved over the years. Letter B. Each of the applicants, so we all know that each is a singular. So therefore, we need here the singular form of the verb. Okay? Have is plural. This is wrong already. Are having plural. Were is plural. Have had plural. So therefore, letter B is the most correct answer. So each of the applicants has a valid identification card. Next, the family lived a frugal lifestyle by repairing old furniture instead of buying new ones and by using electricity only when necessary. So what does frugal mean? Meaning frugal mean is instead of magbili ka ng bago, i-repair mo yung old furniture, then pag wala tao sa kusina, turn off the light. Pag wala tao sa kusala, turn off the light. So meaning frugal ka, matipid ka. Alright? So therefore, you are not competitive, no, wrong, not extravagant, magastos, careless, no, wealthy. So you are economical, nag-save ka. Alright? You preserve. Next, a number, or this one, a number of employees blank participating in the training. When we say a number, so ano yan? So it will take the plural form of the verb because a number is in plural. So therefore is singular, was singular, has singular, be naman hindi. So therefore are, letter C. A number of employees are participating in the training. Pero pag sinabi natin the number, okay? The number of employees. So dito is, all right? Is participating in the training. Yan lang, tandaan nyo na a number, the number. All right, so that ends our mock test 6, 7, and 8. So get ready for the mock test 9 tomorrow on numerical ability. Mag-math tayo. And more topics and lessons. Dapat sagutan nyo na kasi pag sinasagot yung mga mock test natin, baka may lumabas na dyan. Okay? Kasi final coaching na ito and we are giving you the possible items na laging lumalabas na recycle. So always be prepared. Okay? Then once you answer it, wag lang answered na basta-basta. Answered with dala memorize and basa sa sagot. Alright? Hindi lang, okay, nag-answer ka, then tinan mo lang scores mo. No, you review again, you review your answers, okay? Saan ka nagkamali? Ano ang tamang sagot doon? I-double check nyo kasi yun ang dagdag sa knowledge nyo na when you are taking the exam. Okay? So, thank you. Pero meron pa tayong mga final na mga ibamigay na test papers. Pero basa-basa na lang kayo. Pero umpisahan nyo na ngayon, basa-basa na lang kayo sa mga old natin na mga review materials because more often than not, hindi natin alam talaga anong lalabas. But as long as you are prepared and lumalawak na yung kaalaman nyo through our reviews, comprehensive reviews, nakakatulong ito sa inyo. Okay? So, dapat you must be really prepared when you take on Sunday. Alright. So, pag may mga tanong, wag mahiyang mag-chat lang ha, okay? So, tomorrow magpan tayo. Tingnan natin kung mag-numerical tayo, final numerical. Okay? Kasi alam ko kinakabahan. Pero, I'm sure ano pang gusto niyo talaga natin ma-polish. Yung the conclusions, assumptions. Gusto niyo ba yon bukas? Yung iba? Sige lang, bibigay lang ako sa inyo ng mga mock test that you need to answer. Okay? So that matest natin pag magdagdag knowledge ninyo. Okay? So maraming salamat for joining us tonight, everyone. Thank you very much for your participation. I hope na may nagdagan din ang knowledge niyo tonight. Okay? And make you a bit ready or closer to your dreams of becoming a certified public servant. Okay? So maraming salamat and good night, everyone.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you po, sir.